Hi, this is Christine. Welcome to Scrap and Rabbit. I had a whole bunch of leftover pieces of scrap paper from different projects and that, and I admit I am hoarding quite a bit of it, so it's time to get rid of some of it, and I decided I don't want to toss it away, so I started using it to make little items with them. I made some tags and a bunch of little flowers, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you these. I'm going to start with the tags. I have a bunch of chipboard cut in strips like that left over from various projects as well, so I use these to make the base of my tag. And then I use the scraps of paper. Now, in some instances, my scraps weren't large enough to cover the whole tag. This tag measures 3.5 by 6 inches. So what I did is I just tore the paper down, and then I covered the other section with another piece of paper that coordinates, and then I inked around the edges, and then I just added whatever little embellishments I had around. So I had this ribbon, and I put a little eyelet in there, and I put a little flower on top with a pearl, and these are some beads that I had, and I just assembled those, attached them to the top. And here it says best wishes. This is die cut, and I have a little bit of applique, a flower that I made, and then on the back I also matted the back, and it's mostly plain paper so that you could write a note on there and either attach this to a gift, or you can just paste it down directly on the gift if you like, and you can always write your message down here. This one, again, all of my papers are very different because they're all little scraps from individual projects. This one I die cut. It said congratulations, and again I attached some beads at the top with a little ribbon, and I've got some bling here. I die cut. I had these heart die cuts laying around, so I used one of those, and this is a flower that I made a while back, and I put some bling on these little leaves that I made. And there's the back. It's just a plain green paper. This one also says congratulations, and again I tore my paper, and I used a pink paper on this side and some green paper here, and this is from an earring, a dangling earring. I attached my ribbon that runs through my eyelet. I had this little die cut from a punch, so I just put that on there, a little bit of bling, and another flower. So I just used whatever I happened to have laying around. Here I've got some flat back pearls. This is another bead, and I've got some wedding applique on here, a little flower, some more pearls. And this was a flower that I made, and I wasn't going to use it for anything in particular, so I figured I'd just put it on here. And there's the back. Oh, there's another bead on here. I had 2 beads. So they're very simple to do. I didn't do the whole mixed media with the paste. I just wanted to whip these up quickly just to use up some of my supplies. Here's another one. This is some beaded trim. It's clear crystal, and I put some more flat back bling here, some little pearls, and applique again, and this is another flower that I made, and these are little ribbon roses. And again, I just tore my paper to use it up. And this is a medium weight chipboard. Here's another one with the heart. It says best wishes, a little rose on here. And this one I just tore my paper horizontally. And I've got some little fabric flowers on there. It's actually ribbon trim. And some more little beads here and a charm. A little flower that I made, more bling, and also around the corners. This one, again, best wishes. This is die cut, and I've got 2 pieces of scrapbook paper, torn, and I've got some applique, and this I believe was from earrings, and another little flower, and I inked around the edges of my tags. And then finally this one says happy birthday, and I've got a little butterfly, and it goes with the butterfly on the paper. And then I've got some green paper on this edge, another wedding applique, some little ribbon roses, and I've got pearls going all around. So I think these look kind of cute, and they don't take long to make, and it's a good way to use up scraps that you're not sure what you're going to do with. Then, with all of these strips of paper I decided to make up some rosettes. There are lots of tutorials on YouTube that show how to make these. So I'll just go over some of them. This one is just 2 rosettes that I layered together, and I put a little button center. And this one is made the same way. Then I decided to use my punch to make these. And this is the punch that I use, but you could probably use any punch you want. And to make this, I had my strip of paper, I punched it, and then I did my scoring, and this is scored at about, I think it's about every 1/4 inch. Yeah, I scored it every 1/4 inch, and then I fold it like that. I attach these sides like that, the ends, and then you just fold them flat like that, and you'll form the flower. So I did that on this one, and then I put some little flowers that I had in the middle. I just attached in the middle, and I've got a little circle on the back that holds the flower together. And then I did the same thing. I double layered these. So again, I used my punch on one strip. I think this one, the back one, measures 1.5 inches wide, and this one is probably 3/4 inches, the front. And then I put button centers on there. This one is, both of them were punched, and this one I just punched the outer edge. And here's another one with the button center. So again, I'm using up some really small scraps of paper, and they make really cute flowers. You can use them in your journals or for scrapbooking mini albums. And then here's another one, and I just attached some lace together in the middle, and I put these little stamens, and I layered the whole thing. And in this one, I really like this one, it's very pretty. I used a button center, and I attached a ribbon like that, and then I've got one layer here that I punched, and then this one is not punched, and then I put some lace all around the edge. So I gathered my lace like that, and then I just attached this over. So these are just a few little ideas on how to use some of your scraps and supplies that you're not sure what you're going to do with.